Hello, you guys. It is Desiree Summer, and I am here for your midweek check-in for week 3. I just wanted to pop into your feed and see how it was going. How are you doing with those stories? Living out and transforming your happier stories and taking that daily action? If you are doing it, congratulations, right? Some of our most limiting beliefs are linked to stories we have, stories that sort of shrink what is possible for us, how happy we can be, what we can achieve, and what we can enjoy in our lives. So you are doing the work to make sure that your future and your present is going to be happier, and I could not be more thrilled for you. That's going to have repercussions throughout all of your life, and you're really going to enjoy the effects of that. Congratulations. If you're not doing it, I just would encourage you to ask yourself why. Is it a really busy, stressful week and maybe this isn't the time to be doing this? That's fine. You can make a decision that, this video, these worksheets, that will be here for you. If this isn't the best time, it's such a relief just to take that off your to-do list and be able to go on your day. And you can always catch up with us next week or after this is done. You can go back and relive this unit. Always an option. The second thing I wanted to say is to give you a couple of tips on how you can use this unit and the worksheets, the journaling, just to make it last and get that transformation working a little bit more quickly or more intensely if you wanted to. The first one is just to go ahead and take the story that you chose in the daily action, and what you can do is turn it into an affirmation. One of those quick little statements. So for instance, if you are, let's see, my example was the 55,000 and I wanted to make 120,000 in that example. So if that's the story I'm changing, I might put it in affirmation form. Something like money is drawn to me. I'm very capable of making money. Or you could put something like people are drawn to me, I'm good with people, anything that has that affirmation form. You're going to write that on the top of a sheet, and then you're going to go ahead and number it to 100. Then what you're going to do is you're going to play a game, and you're going to make it a game. You're not going to make it a serious thing. You're not going to work hard at it. You're going to have fun playing at this. You're going to try to find as many pieces of evidence that prove that that is true for you as you can do it. I would shoot for around 5 a day, but sometimes you're going to find more and sometimes you're going to find less. And you're going to treat this like you would when you were a kid and you were playing a game. And it was so fun to stretch the rules and even bend the rules and to get around the rules, right? So you're going to find the most outlandish, the smallest little bits that you can every day to get as much evidence to prove that new story true, that affirmation. So I'll give you some examples. So for instance, if I was doing, people are drawn to me, and I wanted to collect evidence, but maybe I didn't feel like any person did anything that made me feel like they were drawn to me. Maybe a bee buzzed by me and was like trying to land on me. Then I would put that down. I would put, a bee was drawn to me. Again, break the rules, stretch your credulity, do anything possible to get more and more evidence. And here's the reason why. You're not actually trying to prove the news story true. What you're trying to do is rewire your brain. We have those old stories and we've used them over and over again. So we have a neural network in our mind that we've created a bit of a rut. Our brain just low-key is always looking for, I'm not enough, no one likes me, I don't make enough, I'll always be single. It's randomly collecting that information and evidence for that all day long. That's what it looks for. When you play this game, you are just training your brain to keep looking for that new story. So you're activating that neural network over and over again. It's a great way to intensify and set in that new story a little bit more quickly, if you want to. That's strictly extra credit. The other thing that you can do is to go back to that first part of the worksheet this week, the part where we talked about what is your story about why you will only let yourself be so happy. You can take those beliefs, those stories that you listed there, you can take that matrix, the 2 grids that we used, and you can go ahead and fill it out for that. So for instance, if I have the story that people are going to be mad at me if I make more money or if I'm happier. People are going to get really mad at me if I'm happier. A lot of people in my life are sad and I would be abandoning them, or they might abandon me and I would be alone. I would take that matrix and I would put that in the storyline. And then what's helpful is to find a specific incident where you felt like that was true. So I might say, I told my best friend a month ago that I got a raise. And she said to me, so you're probably gonna not want to hang out with us lowly people anymore. That's what I would put in the facts for the specific. And then again, I would put that belief in the story, what I'm making that mean. And then I would go through it the same way we did before. That's a great way to rewrite that story. And then you, of course, transfer it over to the new one. You find a new story, you find new feelings, new actions. Do that process for that. It's a great way to bust out of those limiting beliefs. I hope that helps. I'm so proud of you guys, all of you. And thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I will see you next week. It is our last week for How to Be Happy, and it's going to be a fun one. Enjoy your day. Bye.